What is active listening?
Fully concentrating on what someone is saying, understanding the complete message, words, tone, and nonverbal cues, and responding in a way that shows genuine comprehension.
What are the 3 levels of listening?
Level 1. Listening to self, thinking about your own response. Level 2. Listening to the speaker, focused on their words and meaning. Level 3. Global listening, attuned to energy, emotion, and what's unsaid.
What is the difference between hearing and listening?
Hearing is passive and automatic, sound reaching your ears. Listening is active and intentional, processing, interpreting, and making meaning from what you hear.
What is paraphrasing and why is it useful?
Restating the speaker's message in your own words to confirm understanding. It demonstrates you've heard them and reveals any miscommunications.
What is reflecting in active listening?
Mirroring back the emotional content of what someone said, e.g., "It sounds like you're feeling frustrated about this." It validates their experience.
What is summarizing in a conversation?
Pulling together the key points of what someone has said to confirm your shared understanding and give them a chance to add or correct anything.
What are common barriers to active listening?
Distractions, formulating your response while they're talking, emotional reactions, assumptions, prejudging the speaker, and being fatigued.
What does nonverbal communication include?
Facial expressions, eye contact, posture, gestures, proximity, touch, and tone of voice. These often carry more emotional information than words alone.
What is the 7-38-55 rule, Morabian?
Albert Morabian's research suggested that liking/feeling is communicated 7% through words, 38% through tone of voice, and 55% through body language. Context matters greatly.
What is minimal encouragers in active listening?
Brief verbal and nonverbal cues, nodding, I see, that signal you are engaged and encourage the speaker to continue without interrupting.
What is open body language?
Posture that signals receptiveness, uncrossed arms, relaxed shoulders, leaning slightly forward, maintaining appropriate eye contact, and facing the speaker.
What is the solar model for active listening?
A framework for nonverbal attending, squarely face the client, open posture, lean slightly forward, e.e. contact appropriate, or relaxed manner.
What is empathic listening?
Going beyond understanding the words to understanding the speaker's perspective, feelings, and underlying needs, and communicating that understanding back to them.
What is selective attention and how does it affect listening?
The brain's tendency to focus on certain stimuli while filtering others. We naturally pay more attention to information that aligns with our existing beliefs.
What is the difference between sympathy and empathy in a listening context?
Sympathy involves feeling for someone from your own perspective. Empathy involves stepping into their frame of reference to understand their experience from the inside.
What is listening for assumptions?
Paying attention to the beliefs or mental models embedded in what someone says, e.g., "I can't do that," implies a belief about capability that can be explored.
What are open-ended questions and why are they preferred in active listening?
Questions that cannot be answered with yes/no and invite elaboration, e.g., "Tell me more about that." They keep the speaker talking and reveal more information.
What is listening between the lines?
Paying attention to what is not said, hesitations, topic avoidance, contradictions, or areas the speaker glosses over, which can reveal unspoken concerns.
What is active listening in a coaching context?
Using listening skills to help the coachee feel deeply heard, which builds trust, and to pick up on meaning, emotion, or patterns that can be explored to generate insight.
What is the impact of asking clarifying questions?
They show genuine interest, prevent misunderstanding, invite the speaker to reflect more deeply, and gather information needed to understand the full picture.
What is acknowledging in coaching and active listening?
Recognizing the significance of what the client has shared, acknowledging their effort, emotions, or insights, without judgment or evaluation.
Why is silence powerful in active listening?
It signals respect and gives the speaker space to think. Many people will fill silence with more genuine, deeper thoughts than they'd share if rushed.
What is mirroring in listening?
Reflecting back a key word or phrase the speaker used to invite them to expand on it, e.g., if they say "I feel stuck," you might simply ask, "Stuck?"
What is the RASA model of listening?
Receive, pay attention, appreciate, give feedback signals, summarize, capture key points, ask relevant questions. A framework for engaged listening.
What is confirmation bias in listening?
The tendency to hear what confirms our existing beliefs and filter out information that contradicts them, leading to incomplete or distorted understanding.
What is listening to understand?
It means your goal is to accurately grasp the speaker's meaning before judging, fixing, or responding.
Why is interrupting harmful in active listening?
Interrupting breaks trust, narrows disclosure, and signals that your reaction matters more than their message.
What is emotional labeling in listening?
Naming the emotion you hear, such as saying "it sounds frustrating," to help the speaker feel understood.
What is the value of asking one clear follow-up question at a time?
It keeps the speaker focused and prevents the conversation from feeling like an interrogation.
What is listening for values?
It means noticing what the speaker cares about most, such as fairness, autonomy, speed, or belonging.
Why should coaches avoid jumping to advice too quickly?
Advice given too early can shut down reflection and reduce ownership of the eventual solution.
What is attentive silence?
Silence paired with presence, eye contact, and openness that invites the speaker to continue or think more deeply.
What is an example of a validating response?
Given what happened, it makes sense that you'd feel disappointed.
What is a common sign that someone is not really listening?
They reply to what they expected to hear instead of what the speaker actually said.
How does summarizing help at the end of a conversation?
It confirms shared understanding and makes it easier to agree on next steps.
What is listening for contradictions?
Noticing where someone's words, tone, or behavior do not fully align so you can explore the gap gently.
Why do assumptions weaken listening?
Assumptions cause you to fill in missing information instead of staying curious about the speaker's reality.
What does curiosity sound like in a conversation?
Questions like "what feels most important about that," or "what led you there?"
What is the benefit of slowing your response down?
A slower response reduces defensiveness and gives you time to answer what was truly said.
How do active listening and trust relate?
When people feel heard accurately and respectfully, trust usually increases quickly.
What is the difference between fixing and supporting?
Fixing rushes toward a solution. Supporting helps the speaker feel understood first and then decide what they need.
Why is context important in listening?
The same words can mean very different things depending on relationship history, pressure, and environment.
What is a useful check for understanding question?
Did I get that right, or is there something important I missed?
How can note-taking affect active listening?
Good note-taking can help memory, but too much of it can reduce presence and eye contact.
What does listening with humility mean?
It means accepting that the other person knows important parts of their experience that you do not.
Why does active listening improve coaching outcomes?
It surfaces clearer goals, deeper blockers, and more accurate next steps.
What is the role of pace matching in listening?
Matching someone's conversational pace can make them feel more comfortable and understood.
How do you listen better under stress?
Pause, regulate your own reaction, focus on one idea at a time, and paraphrase before replying.
What is a listening reset when a conversation goes sideways?
Briefly stop, restate the issue neutrally, and ask the speaker to clarify what matters most.